Hi folks, this is example 4 from the pre-calculus 4.7 notes. In the notes we have a parabola described by the equation f of x equals 25 minus x squared. And on the parabola we've placed a point A. And as this point A moves on the parabola, the shape of the rectangle formed here is going to change. As the x-coordinate of point A gets smaller and smaller, the rectangle gets taller and skinnier. And as the point A x-coordinate gets larger and larger, the rectangle gets shorter and wider. So there's two things that are changing as I move point A on the parabola. The perimeter is changing, the perimeter of this rectangle, ABCD, and also the area of ABCD is changing. To find out what the maximum perimeter would be, we can move this point A and see where the perimeter gives us the biggest number possible. And I'm going to go ahead and do that and move. As I get closer and closer, the point A gets closer and closer to the y-axis, or as x gets closer and closer to 5, the perimeter is shrinking. So let's move it up, and you can see the perimeter is getting larger and larger and larger. So the perimeter is now at about 30, 39, and I'm going to keep going until the perimeter gets to its maximum. It's still not there, it's still getting bigger. And the maximum occurs right about here, where the perimeter gets to be about 52. Oh, my point A switched. So when the perimeter is 52, that's as big as the perimeter can get. And that happens when the x-coordinate is 1. So as x gets smaller than 1, you can see what's happening to the perimeter. It's getting smaller and smaller. As the x-coordinate of point A gets more than 1, again, it's getting smaller and smaller. So the maximum perimeter of this rectangle will happen when the x-coordinate of point A is about 1. And that maximum perimeter, let me get it to about 1. That maximum perimeter will be 52. Now, the maximum area occurs at a different value. The maximum area, we want the most area we can get in this rectangle. When it's tall and skinny like that, it has a very large perimeter. The perimeter is pretty long on each one of these sides, but the area is not so much, about 48. Let's move point A further away from where the x-coordinate is 1. And as you can see, that area over here is getting larger and larger until we get to about 90, I think it's 96.22. At about 96.22, you can see that's where the area of it starts maxing out. As soon as I move point A, let's do it again, as I move point A down, the area of the rectangle is getting larger and larger, and now as I move it down even further, it's getting smaller and smaller again. So the maximum area of the rectangle is about 96.22, and that happens when the x-coordinate is about 2.9.